Oh yeah, I've been wanting to unbox shoes for a while now. Are you ready? Hey guys, welcome back to Honeycomb. Glad to be able to unbox a new pair of sneakers for you. This is a pair that came in and I had time, really is what it is. And these were actually sent over by our family over at Jordan Brand. We did a project with them called the Dio 23 Streetball Tournament. We've been doing it for 3 years now, every year, where we refurbish and rebuild a basketball court in inner city Manila, and then we have an invitational of the best street ballers in the country. And yeah, so that was in June, and during that event, Jordan Brand sent over this pair of sneakers. I'm glad they sent this over, because if not, I might not have known about this pair of shoes. It's not really in the news, it's not really hyped up, but once I got them, I realized, man, this is a fun pair of sneakers, and it's kind of continuing something that I really have been enjoying with Jordan Brand. So why don't we just jump right into sneaker. This is the box. It's an all black box, and it's not even like a generic Jordan box, because I haven't seen this box anywhere else. All black and shiny. Usually like kind of generic Jordan boxes are kind of matte black with a gold Jumpman, and this is kind of shiny black with a red Jumpman all the way around. And then on the sizing tag, it says Air Jordan Ultra, size 9.5, which is my size. And let's open it up. Some Jumpman paper. And this is the launch colorway. What's it called? It's called Phantom Infrared. So I'm guessing that's kind of the infrared red color. Due to suede characteristic, please be aware that there is potential color contamination to the upper and bottom unit. I think all that means is that this is a white sneaker, and if you wear jeans on it, your jeans might color the sneakers. I think that's fair because it's textile. But let's deep dive into sneaker and take a look at what we are actually looking at here. Starting with the outsole of the Jordan Ultra. Very familiar outsole. This is the Jordan 3 outsole, and it's kind of the first clue as to what this is. Kind of a milky, translucent color on the outsole. And then moving up to the midsole, what you have is this Jordan 3 midsole, exactly like a Jordan 3. Let's grab a Jordan 3 over here. This is, of course, a black cement 3. And you can see that the midsoles are kind of identical in shape, as are the patterns on the outsole, as are some of the panels in the upper of this sneaker. So let's put the black cement 3 here like this. And you can really see that they are exactly the same tooling. They are exactly the same. You get up the rest of the upper and you start to see changes. On the heel tab, you do have a Jumpman Air on the back. Kind of reminiscent of the Jordan 3 back tab, where it has this kind of rubber thing. That is also here on the Jordan Ultra. Of course, much stiffer because it's smaller, so it's less flimsy. Moving to the upper, this toe, that mudguard, is a tight suede, kind of like a short hair suede. And then above it, you have this leather. It's a tumbled leather here around the toe piece. So you have panel 1 and then panel 2 runs all around the toe piece before you get to this very tightly woven ballistic mesh. Moving up, you get to the eye stays of the sneaker. This is made out of like a synthetic, it's somewhere between like a rubber and a leather. Like, it's flexible, but it does feel like it's made of some sort of TPU. As you know, like, TPU can be formulated to have different densities, different strengths, different bounce levels. And so this is kind of like a soft one. Jumpman there on the bottom of the eye stay, and then up here in the tongue it says Jordan. Oval style laces. And you kind of see here on the eye stays of the Jordan 3 black cement that you have a little bit of a similar pattern, kind of reminiscent here with these dots. Of course, these are not lace holes, but kind of reminiscent, where you have the 3 eye stays that are kind kind of made of hard plastic, and then here they're also hard plastic. Ortholite insole on the inside of the sneaker. Encapsulated air unit in the heel. You can see the pillars there. White pillars on this one. White, milky white outsole with some hits of infrared. And then you have the infrared on the midsole, and then inside the air unit, you see it's pure white. All right, let's put aside the Jordan 3 again, and we'll focus here on the Jordan Ultra. Although, since all of those design cues come from the Jordan 3, and I can't really recognize, correct me in the comments if I've missed something, but I can't recognize any other kind of design elements from other Jordan sneakers, which leads me to believe that this is something like a Jordan 3 RM. So we have here the Jordan, where is it? It's here. The Jordan 4 RMs, which is kind of like a low top version of the Jordan 4 that's really designed for biking, for BMX biking, pushed heavily by Nigel Sylvester. There is I got this in the comments of my YouTube video. There's a little bicycle back here in the heel tab, but you see, like, this heel tab has a very similar kind of design language, making a smaller version of the Jordan 4 heel tab and a smaller version of the Jordan 3 heel tab between these two. So I actually think that maybe these are both kind of like inline concepts, that they wanted to make a bunch of low top versions of the mainline retros, but have them be a bit more functional, day-to-day use. And in that case, for BMX riding, in this case, maybe also something like that. I feel like it's actually very reminiscent of a skate shoe, except that it's not flat. There is some heel drop, of course, heel to toe drop, as with basketball shoes, the way basketball shoes usually are. Kind of like a casual day-to-day version of the Jordan 3. Now, why do you want a low top sneaker? I think the best example of that would be the Jordan 11 lows, where for me, I love the way that Jordan 11s look. The Jordan 11 in terms of like, aspiration, impact, just crazy design, like something that was so unusual the first time I saw it using the patent leather. That's a pair that I really love, a design that I really love. We have them over here. But the problem with the Jordan 11 is that for me, it tends to put a lot of pressure on your Achilles. And when you have the low top versions, that is not a problem because it doesn't go high enough to hit your Achilles. So kind of one of the things I really like about this silhouette is that it's very comfortable on foot. Like, it fits like a Jordan 3. My Jordan 3s actually don't tie the laces. I just kind of have them loose and ready to go. And I fit these and put them on, and that's how I intend to wear them. They look great with pants, they look great with shorts, and with this color, it's great for a hot summer like the ones we have here in Manila. The quality of the materials is surprisingly good. I was quite shocked that a model like this, that's not like a flagship or a frontliner model for the brand, would get such a nice premium treatment. And quite a nice, very pleasant surprise. And now that I have them, I'm really excited to be wearing them. One of the things that surprised me about the Jordan 4 RM was how much I ended up wearing them, that they were such a good utility shoe for day-to-day wear. Of course, I have a lot of sneakers and I pick them based on my outfits, but also what I want to say. Like, the Knicks won the NBA championship, and I took that opportunity to celebrate by wearing Wu-Tang Dunks. It's been the World Cup, so I've been wearing my Brazil hoodie. I've been wearing sneakers to match with a hoodie. The Jordan 4 RM go really well with these black hoodies. So with these Air Jordan Ultras, I think kind of the way to approach it psychologically, even if it's not called the Jordan 3 RM, it is, for all intents and purposes, the Jordan 3 RM. And that's how I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it the way that I wear my Jordan 4 RMs, which is to kind of have it by the door or kind of under the sofa. That's where I put my shoes on. I got a little love seat where I pull out the shoes from under and put them on. Kind of the funny thing is that, like, I have a lot of like these extreme cushion sneakers, Zoom X, Zoom Air, but I kind of find myself having to put retros and retro midsoles into my rotation all the time because my feet just kind of need, it sounds weird, I need a stiffer shoe to be able to relax. I know it sounds weird, but it's just the case. Like, I kind of have to like fix my schedule so that I'm wearing a stiff shoe, a soft shoe, a medium shoe, depending on like what my week was like. And so these retros with the low tops have been really useful for me, especially Jordan 4 RM. So let's see how this fits into my wardrobe. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as possible, as soon as possible. And if you already have a pair, let me know. Why did you buy it? What do you think? Have you been enjoying them? Are they compatible with your feet? I know a lot of people say, oh, this wide feet or whatever. Oh, on that note, true to size, specifically, however you wear your Jordan 3s. So for me, Jordan 3s are a true to size sneaker in 2020 and 2026. And so these do also fit true to size. They have a very similar profile on the inside, very similar last, a little bit more narrow than the regular Jordan 3, but not enough to change sizes, and a lot more padding here in the ankle, in the collar section, which kind of holds it onto your foot. Very similar to the Jordan 4 RM. All right, so that has been the Air Jordan Ultra, the new low top sneaker from Jordan brand, using that retro last and retro shape of the Jordan 3, kind of brought forward into the modern era. Surprisingly good quality, shockingly good quality. Probably describe this as like a basketball tennis shoe. Does that make sense? Like a retro basketball tennis shoe. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a feeling, it's a vibe. It's how I feel about this sneaker. Now, I have noticed on the Nike app, they have been dropping other colorways of this. So yeah, check that out and let me know. If you pick up another colorway, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. With that, my name is KO. I wish you guys good luck, good health, some great pickups. Peace.